Finally, we remember the great historian and writer David McCullough in his own words. He was best known for his Pulitzer Prize-winning biographies of two often overlooked presidents, John Adams and Harry Truman. And PBS viewers might recognize him as the voice of Ken Burns' acclaimed series, The Civil War. But his interests ranged far and wide, including the arts. In 2011, he spoke to Jeffrey Brown about his book, The Greater Journey, about the influence of French artists and thinkers on Americans traveling to France in the 19th century. In this excerpt, Jeff began by asking McCullough about his love of research and discovery.
What have you learned after all these years of
I guess
looking for
I've never
material?
been involved with a project where something didn't turn up. No, never.
Never.
And I never. And you think, oh, that's been gone over again and again. You're not going to find anything. Oh, yes, you do. And you find it in surprising places.
You have to know how to dig or look.
Well,
right?
you also have to keep an open mind, because often you find it in a person, somebody who has something to say. When I was working on my Truman book, I interviewed one of his Secret Service guards. And at the end of the interview, I thanked him very much, because he really gave me a lot of time, and it was infinitely interesting and valuable. And I thanked him. I said, particularly when I think how many times you must have been asked these questions. He said, Mr. McCullough, I've never been asked these questions. You have to be sure you don't let appearances lead you to wrong conclusions about people and about where things are. I've felt for a very long time that history is more than politics and the military and social issues. Yes, it is politics and the military and social issues, but it's also art and music and architecture and ideas and science and medicine. It's the works. It's human.
I understand that you yourself wanted to be a painter early on and
I still
studied.
do.
You still do?
I still do. I paint all the time. I love it.
You do?
Yes, I do indeed. And I highly recommend it to everyone. Get out there and paint. It's good for the soul. But I also particularly stress to people who say they want to become writers, young people, to take a course in drawing or painting, because it helps you to learn to see, to look. And that's what writing is often about.
Great advice from David McCullough, who was not only an extraordinary historian and writer, he was just a delightful human being. We mourn his passing.